I've got Bob to help demonstrate some of the exercises and show you why you may be getting back pain. Hi, Bob.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Do you mind showing us how you typically bend over to pick something off the ground? Great, and come on back up. And you can see Bob straight away bends over and uses his back like a crane. He doesn't want to bend his ankle, his knees, or his hips. So what happens is all the stress goes right to his lower back. So what we need to do is loosen up the structure of your ankle, knee, and hips so they can bend, so your spine can stay in a neutral position and keep it pain-free. So do you mind lying on the ground for us? Just take your time. And we're going to start by first, I'll give you the tennis ball in a minute. Bob can use a tennis ball at home to massage the structures that need to be loose to enable his ankle, knee, and hip to bend correctly. So the first muscle is his quadriceps. So his quadricep muscles run from the hip down to the knee, and when they're long and flexible, they enable the hip and knee to bend appropriately. So I'm going to let you take this ball and we'll put it just under, roll towards me, that's it, and find a sore spot. Good. And he's just finding a sore spot on his quadriceps. He's going to stay on that sore spot. You okay?
Yep.
Got a good one?
Fine.
Perfect. And he's found a sore spot and he's going to stay on there for 10 to 20 seconds until it starts to release. He can add a little stretch to this if he wants to. Do you mind bending this knee up to me? Good. And I'm watching to make sure his lower back doesn't arch when he does this. Is that okay? Does that increase the pressure?
Yep.
Okay. Is that not too much? Is it okay?
No, it's fine.
If this is too much or you feel any back stress, just go ahead and put that leg back down. Just scoot your body so that the ball goes to a different sore spot. Good. Or you can use your hand as well, whatever feels most comfortable. Great. And he's finding every sore spot he can from his hip down to his knee so that he can really loosen those quadriceps to enable his hip and knee to bend so he can go down to the ground correctly without using his back like a crane. The next muscle we're going to loosen up is his calf muscle. So do you mind lying over on your back for us? Got that ball? Great. So you can do this two ways. You can do this lying on the ground, so we're going to put that ball underneath your calf, good, and you can press down till he feels some tension. You feel that? He can do this also seated, so he can do this seated at home. He can sit on a couch. He can put his leg up on the coffee table, so he's in a seated position, and his calf muscle goes on top of that ball. If he doesn't feel enough pressure in this exercise, he can always use a harder ball like a baseball or a lacrosse ball. If there's too much pressure, he can use an older tennis ball. And just scooch your body around till you find another sore spot. Perfect. The calf muscles, so obviously when you squat, it's the calf muscles that need to be long and flexible to enable the knee to bend and the ankle to bend. So the quadriceps enable the knee and the hip to bend. The calf muscles enable the knee and ankle to bend. So those two things together enable the body to lower itself without using the back like a crane. Found a couple of sore spots?
Yes.
And the last thing we're going to do you mind bending your knees for us? And place that ball underneath your left butt. Obviously to bend the hips, the glute muscles or the butt needs to be able to be flexible. In fact, all the muscles around the hips need to be able to be flexible so that they can bend in time with the ankle and the knee. And you found a sore spot?
Yeah.
And then you can just scoot to find another sore spot. If he wants, he can do these exercises while he's watching TV at home. He simply lies on the ground. Let's keep that knee bent. You okay in the knees there?
Yep.
Great.
Fine.
Keeping the knees bent will take stress off the lower back. If he can't get on the ground, if you've got a lot of back pain, you can't get on the ground, you can do these exercises in bed as well. You can use a hard-covered book, put that down on the bed and place the ball on top of the book. The hard-covered book it kind of acts like a snowshoe so the ball doesn't sink into the bed. So you can do these exercises anywhere. You don't have to get on the ground to do them. And you do these obviously once a day to help loosen up the structures of the hips, knees, and ankles. Now let's get up and see if your ankles, knees, and hips can bend better to take stress off your lower back. Here, I can take the ball for you there, Bob. Perfect. So imagine you're at home and you've got to get a pan out of a low cupboard. And just very gently, just let your ankles, knees, and hips bend while keeping your spine upright. Perfect. Excellent. And then that's how being able to bend your ankles, knees, and hips enables you to keep your spine in a neutral position so you're not always straining and stressing those structures, which can obviously lead to back pain. So if you do those exercises regularly, you'll find you'll get more range of motion in the ankles, knees, and hips, and your back will feel a lot better. I hope those exercises help you at home so your back will feel a lot better and you can get on with those activities you really enjoy. We'll see you next time.